Introduce yourself.
Yeah, sure. So
Mhm.
I'm Meenakshi and I'm from Uttarakhand. Right now, I'm pursuing my master's degree in English literature as well as I'm running a YouTube channel. When it comes to my hobbies, so I have several interests. Nowadays, I'm loving to read books as well as I love making arts. So I think that's all about me.
That's really lovely introduction. So, Meenakshi, as you have been working on this language, I think more than 2 years. So, what positive changes have you noticed in your personality after learning this language?
If I reflect
Mhm.
in these last 2 years, so I would say right now I'm quite confident while talking to others because I always wanted to work on it. But I feel still I need to work on it. So till now it's going well. So I'm still working on it, I would say.
So, nowadays you are feeling more confident and more expressive, right?
Yes, yes.
Mhm.
Whenever we talk to anyone, like continuously, so we feel much more confident over time,
Yes.
I feel, and I'm experiencing that thing.
Yes, definitely. And how has learning English changed your mindset as well?
I feel learning English is changing my mind actually. Still, it's
Mhm.
changing
Mhm.
because as you told me that I'm being so expressive nowadays, I'm working on it to be expressive because you have to be an extrovert person while speaking in English. Because if you really want to learn English, you need to explain all the situations. I think
Yes.
so, so that you can speak something. So, apart from this situation, like I have been thinking all situations about all situations, whether
Mhm.
it is in my home, at my home, while talking to my family members. So I'm openly talking to others, and like right nowadays, I'm feeling a sense of peace within me because I'm satisfied with myself that yes, nowadays I'm doing something worthwhile. So I'm feeling well.
That's really great that because at the end we need to be very peaceful at our mind. So if we are uncomfortable, if we are not having that kind of peace that helps us to go through the journey of this life, so definitely we cannot enjoy. So when we start feeling peace, happiness inside us, so definitely we can do good as well as we can enjoy the journey. So Meenakshi,
Yes.
yes. So Meenakshi, I would like to ask you that what are your biggest strength and the weaknesses?
Biggest strength, I would say, if I talk about my learning journey,
Mm,
so I I love practicing.
mm,
Okay, the speaking part, I enjoy speaking part the most, and whenever I sit somewhere for practicing, I feel like to practice more and more, especially when I get something like when I gain a knowledge. So I feel like practicing more and more. So I would say in learning part, that is my strength because it will definitely help me and will give me a strength to think more clearly. And if I talk about strength in general, so I would say my son is my strength because
mm,
he always motivates me to do something better. So yes,
That's
this is
great.
my strength. Yes,
Mm-hmm.
weaknesses, I can't say something is can be a weaknesses in anyone's life
Mm-hmm.
because if you really want to work on your weaknesses, so you can overcome that.
Yes, definitely. Whatever the weaknesses, if I talk about my weaknesses, sometimes I overthink the situation, overthink whatever I have gone through. So this is the thing that I am trying to get rid of, and I am working on this. So yes, I think every
Yes.
person have some weaknesses, but according to you said that if they start working on that, so definitely they can get rid of that weaknesses as well. So
Earlier,
uh,
I was also an overthinker. So I used to think a lot about a situation, and eventually I realized because I reflected on the situation, it was
mm,
wasting my time. Okay,
yes,
and I was feeling anxiety by the end of the day because while thinking over when I became overthinker, actually, I was unable to do my own work.
Mm.
And I felt like I'm quite tired person, exhausted person right now, and I'm unable to do anything. Even I was not doing a single thing as well. So that was affected everything around me.
Mm.
So now I feel if you really want to be active and productive, so you have to work for your mental health as well, so that
Yes.
you can go ahead.
Yes,
Yes,
definitely. When we start overthinking, it also hamper our productivity and it also increase our stress level, anxiety level. So nowadays I'm working on this and improving day by day. So
great.
you really rightly said that it hamper your productivity as well as whatever you want to achieve in your life, it delay the
Mhm.
process. Mm.
Exactly.
Okay. So as you said that nowadays your strength is your son. So I would like to ask you as a mother, how much change nowadays you are feeling like that because of motherhood, you have changed a lot. So what kind of change as a mother you have been feeling?
Okay, so I feel motherhood makes you more responsible than earlier. Earlier, I was not that much responsible,
Mm.
and I feel so when I was a child. I didn't care of my parents. I didn't even realize how much they loved me. But right
Yes.
now, I can realize it that they loved me so much because I love my son. So
Yes.
I feel that it's changing everything,
Mm.
that is changing everything within me and making me so responsible, and as well as I'm focusing on my learning journey so that I can teach him in the
Mm.
future. So I'm thinking all the things about him, like for him.
Yes. Hmm.
Yes.
Yes, I have been feeling the same that before becoming mother, I was just thinking about myself, my goal, and as you said that, we didn't understand our parents as well that time. But after becoming mother, I also become more responsible and whatever the decision I have to take, so I always think about my son. So what is good for him and as you said that unconditional love that we learn from this motherhood, like we are giving unconditional love and we don't expecting any other things or any things in return. So these kind of changes
Exactly.
I am also feeling like I am more patient, more responsible, and as well as unconditional love that I have observed and I am finding in myself. Yes.
Mm.
Mm. So, Meenakshi, as a homemaker, you are a homemaker. So, as a homemaker, I would like to ask you that which part of the day you enjoy the most?
As a homemaker, I would say I don't like to work in the kitchen, to be very honest. Earlier, I used to love it. I used to cook something new, different thing just by watching the recipes on YouTube.
Mm.
But right now, I prefer to practice English. So working in the kitchen somewhere affect my learning journey. So I feel I don't at all enjoy like managing my household work and something like that is my responsibility. That's why I do that. Yes, I would say like this.
Okay. Yes, I think which part of the day like which part of the day you like? Okay, when you learn about English, when you practice your English, that time you feel like that this is the time that I am feeling very productive. I am feeling very peaceful. At the same time, I am feeling like I am progressing, right? So
Okay,
which
so I can say,
hmm, so which time of the
sorry.
day actually you read or practice your English in the morning, in the afternoon, or in the evening?
Well, I would say that is as a learner because
Hmm.
now I have separated myself like as a learner and as a homemaker. Homemaker duty is something, responsibility is something else,
Yes.
and a learner, I think, does something else. Like Nowadays I feel myself that I just want to go in that childhood phase
Mm,
where I was a student.
mm,
Okay, how I used to learn.
mm,
So I remember, I try to remind myself that yes, I am that person. Right now, whenever I'm practicing, I'm that person. You need to learn this thing in this way. So you have to make that kind of mindset. Just assume that you are a learner. So I try to remind myself. And
mm,
I enjoy morning hours because nowadays I have been waking up early in the morning.
mm,
So I feel that is the calm and quiet, those are quiet and calm hours I use for myself. I give myself, I just do practicing, speaking practice part. So I love those hours.
Yes, definitely. I also love the morning part. Like when I wake up early in the morning, so I get a time to reflect on myself and mindful activity, reading activity I also do. And I also feel like that the morning is the time that I get time to reconnect with myself, as well as I can work on my personality development, as well as I can work on my mental and physical health. So I also love the morning hour of the day because how we start our morning, it also shape how we spend the whole day. It also has a great impact. If your morning is productive, so definitely you will enjoy the whole day. So I also believe this thing. So,
Right, right.
so Meenakshi, you said that you also love reading books. So which book has had the greatest impact on your life and why?
Well, till now, I didn't read many books, but yes, I
Mm,
have learned 3 to 4 books, I would say.
mm,
I think every book I have learned till now, those all are good because right now I'm just reading those books to understand sentence structures, okay?
mm,
And I always try to pick easy written books. Like nowadays, I'm reading You Become What You Think. So this is
okay.
easy written book, and I enjoy reading it because it is quite relatable to my life. And what I think, and that exactly thing I read on that book. Although
Mm,
I have purchased some books, like earlier I used to watch Sadhguru's podcast, if you
yes.
heard him.
Yes,
So
I know him.
I think the biography of Sadhguru,
Mm,
I purchased that book, but I couldn't read that completely. I just read 2 to 3 pages.
mm,
I felt that was not easy written book. There was some advanced level words, so I left reading that book early.
mm,
And there are 2 to 3 books like this. I didn't read them properly, completely. So I just try to pick up some easy written books, as I told you,
mhm.
like written by Shiv Khera, You Can Win, and
Okay.
Alchemist.
Mhm. So you have read Alchemist. So how was it?
Yes, I have it. It is good, very good. It is
Mhm.
like completely
It is
about
simple
the
in
age.
written
Simple,
level.
very simple.
Okay, very simple.
Very simple. Someone
Mhm.
suggested we actually, someone gave me his own book
Mhm.
to read it. I read it and I liked book so much. So I kept that book with myself and I purchased another book for him. So I gave him another book so that
Okay.
I can keep that book with me forever.
Because last year I have seen or watched one of video regarding this. So people were praising, admiring this book. So everyone should read this book, and that's why I'm asking you that. Have you read this book, and how was it? So I
Mm-hmm.
also would
So
like to
do you,
purchase this one and would like to read in future.
yes, yes.
Mhm.
Once you should try, I think. So do you read books?
Yes, I also love to read book, but mostly I love nowadays I love short stories like on internet. Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
So as far as I have started reading when I started my learning journey, so I think I have read only 5, 6 book only. But mostly I love to listen audiobooks because
Okay.
nowadays these audiobooks are also available on YouTube videos. So mostly I love to listen audiobooks.
Uh,
Hmm.
Okay. So do you practice with audio books as well?
I
With the
don't practice
sentences?
with the audiobooks, but I practice where the speaker, like Priyanka Chopra, are the good speaker. I always love to shadowing them sometime. Initially, I shadow Priyanka Chopra the most, but nowadays I
Mhm.
am trying to shadow those who are good speaker. So at the same time, I am trying to learn the pronunciation, their rhythm part. I'm not, like applying all those method how they are, expressing themselves, but like pronunciation part, how they speak. So this kind of part I'm mimicking nowadays. Yes.
Actually, I have felt that women mostly like to listen Priyanka Chopra's podcast
Hmm.
because she always tries to motivate women mostly. I felt that
Yes.
because I have heard some of the audios of hers,
Hmm.
and I realized it. She
Hmm.
tries to motivate in every field to
Yes,
women,
because
right?
she's also a versatile person, her personality, because she's an author, actress, entrepreneur, and a director. She also
Mm-hmm.
play many roles in her life, so she becomes a kind of, inspiration personality. So that's why I think, uh, females are taking inspiration from her, and they're also liking to listen her video.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
Okay. So I would like to ask you one more question
Mhm.
about confidence, as we were talking about it in our earlier video.
Yes.
So I would like to know how someone can overcome lack of confidence.
Mhm. So, Meenakshi, I must say that if you don't have that much confidence in your life, just try to learn more and more, acquire knowledge, as well as when you start, acquiring knowledge, so it also helps you to boost your confidence. Because ignorance, I think when you are ignorance about knowledge, so definitely you feel underconfident. So I thought that when you become knowledgeable, and that knowledge will help you to believe in yourself. So when you start believing in yourself, so automatically you can get confidence in your life. So I
Mhm.
think acquiring knowledge and accept uh, you as much as you are in your, like, in real life. So when we start accepting ourselves with, many flaws, so I think confidence start to build in ourselves. So yes,
Mhm.
so I think in this
Okay.
way
I also
people
feel
can
the same
start
way.
to feel confidence in their life.
I also feel the same way, and I believe if you are dishonest with yourself, suppose sometimes you say that I practice English, but somewhere you are not practicing. So
Mm,
I think
yes.
that will lead lack of confidence. Definitely
Yes,
lead.
when you don't listen to yourself, you promise to yourself, but you don't, make out of it. For example, as you said that if you make promise to yourself that tomorrow I will get up early in the morning, like 4:30 or 5 a.m. And when you don't keep that promises, definitely
Mhm.
you are gonna lose that kind of belief in yourself, and as well as you can lose confidence. And it happens with many
Yes.
people because when they
Yes.
fail to keep their promises with themselves.
Mhm. I agree. I agree. So
Yes.
have you done like this ever?
Like,
Maybe unknowingly. Sometimes we don't do it
okay,
knowingly, sometimes we also do it unknowingly. Like we don't practice, but we think that yes, we are practicing. Maybe we are not attentively practicing. So we feel
yes,
like we are practicing regularly. So have you
yes.
experienced like this ever?
Yes, I have experienced so many times because when I started my journey, after 2 months, I skipped for 2 months. So that time I started, losing my confidence in within me. So again, I started practicing. So in this way, I felt confidence again in myself. So definitely, when you start practicing, when you start gaining knowledge, when you observe, watch good content, and because knowledge help you to believe in yourself. At the same time, we have to apply that knowledge in our real life. So it is also one of the reason that Many people only acquire knowledge, but when time to apply that knowledge in their life, they fail to apply that. So we need to apply
Absolutely.
that knowledge as well. Yes.
Right, right.
Mhm. So yes, Meenakshi, I think someone is at the door. So shall we wrap up
Yes.
the session? Because now I think I have
Yeah, yeah.
class. Yes.
Yeah,
So
I think
thank you.
it's 12 o'clock now.
Yes. Yes. So thank you so much, Meenakshi, joining me. And I really enjoyed this conversation with you. Thank you so much.
It's my pleasure, Swati. Thank you so much.
Thank you
Bye
so much
bye.
and have a great day ahead. Bye bye.
Thank you. See you
Thank
soon.
you.
Bye.